everyone, it's author Sandra Wilson here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library for another Kangaroo Tale. Kindness Kangaroo, what story are we sharing today? Today I'm going to read Lovable Lion, written by myself, Sandra Wilson, my friend Brenda Geddes, and a classroom of kindergarten kids. That's right, kids! So what I do in the Kindness Kangaroo project is I visit classrooms and we gather ideas for writing stories. We talk about all sorts of things, we have a lot of fun with our discussions, and all those ideas I use to write a story. Then the kids get to read the story and draw pictures to help illustrate the book. And that's how this book came about as part of the Emotional Animal Alphabet series. And if you check the description below, there'll be a link to tell you more about the Kindness Kangaroo project and give you an opportunity to pick up Lovable Lion for yourself. All right, so here we go. Let's look at this book and see what ideas these kindergarten kids helped create about love. When Lovable Lion was just a small cub, he asked his parents, "What is love?" His mom said love is something you feel in your heart, like how you miss someone when you are apart. Then Dad added in that love is actions too, like a hug and a kiss, or an I love you. Lovable asked, "Can love be something you make, like my favorite cookies that you bake?" Mom said love is not the cookies in the tin, but when I make them, love does go in. When I cook, I think of you. In that way, love is something you can do. Every morning, Lovable does his chores, makes his bed, and tidies the floor. By helping out and doing his part, he shows that love that is in his heart. Respecting the rules and what his parents say is living in a lovable way. When his room is tidy and things are in place, it brings a smile to Lovable's face. It's really not that hard to do, but it tells his parents, "I love you." And so when he is done at play, he always puts his toys away. Lovable wanted to do some art. He took his crayons and drew some hearts. Each heart was drawn red and bold to show all the love that each one holds. Then he drew a picture of his family and hung it up for all to see. Lovable went to Grandma and Grandpa's house to play, which he loves to do every Saturday. Grandma spends time playing games and coming up with secret spy names. Grandpa then takes him outside and catches him when he comes down the slide. All this time they spend with the little cub shows him how much he is truly loved. At school, Lovable beamed about his day and told of all the things he got to play. The teacher agreed that his weekend was fine and Lovable was one very lucky lion. The teacher had listened to what he had to say, and that is love in a teacher's way. Lovable has a lizard called Ralph, who swims in his tank upon the shelf, and every day Lovable makes sure Ralph's cage is clean and his water pure. He shows Ralph love by taking care and making sure his food is there. Having a pet is a lot of work, but it also comes with a special perk, because pets can help us do our part to show the love we hold in our heart. Sometimes Lovable makes choices that aren't good and does not do what he should. His parents, of course, don't like his choices, but they speak to him with soft, kind voices. They talk about why he has done something wrong and help him make decisions to keep him strong. They know that life is about learning and growing, and they can gently guide him with love and knowing. Love isn't always about kisses and hugs. Love can be about collecting bugs, if it's something that you like to do and something your friend likes to do too. Doing things together, that time you spend having fun with a special friend, that is another kind of love you see. That is the friendship between you and he. And a friendship that has love that is strong is a friendship that will last very long. When it's late and time to say goodnight, Lovable knows not to put up a fight. Being sent to bed is not parents being mean. We all need time to sleep and time to dream. When our mom and dad send us to bed and say, "Good night, my sleepy head," it's because they love us and know it is right that we all get enough sleep at night. It's so nice to be loved like this, tucked in at night with a hug and a kiss. Lovable spends his day feeling good. With his loving heart, he really should. Love is so nice to feel. It can make you happy and make you heal. Love is that feeling in your heart that fills it up until it nearly bursts apart. A feeling that makes you feel your best. A feeling that can conquer the rest. A loving life is one of glee, of great friends and a wonderful family. So show love with your words and the things that you do. Love is best when it is given and it comes back to you. And that is the end of the story. But as always with these books that I write with these kids, because they draw pictures, I make sure that I keep the book going until all their pictures are seen. Because sometimes there's more pictures than story, and so we make sure that every kid gets their picture shown in the book. I hope you enjoyed the story of Lovable Lion, and make sure to check underneath where there's a link where you can get a copy of the book yourself and feel the love that is shared in the story. And what a great way to talk about the importance of stories. Stories help us understand emotions better. So this book talks all about love. It's not always the love that we might experience ourselves, but it gives lots of examples of how love could be shown or how love can be felt. And that helps us understand that feeling and helps us understand when we might be feeling it, or helps us understand what makes us feel love. So stories are important to help us learn more about ourselves and emotions. And book reviews are important to make sure that we recommend books that we like to others to share the love of reading. We're collecting book reviews for our upcoming project that we're doing in support of the Children's Reading Room. And all you need to do to write a book review is to draw a picture. So take a book like Lovable Lion or others that we've read as one of our Kangaroo Tales. Maybe it's a favorite book you have at home or one that you've borrowed from the library. Find a part of that story that you like the best and draw a picture. So maybe it's Ralph the Lizard and you want to draw a picture of that. Maybe it's Grandpa catching him on the slide and you want to draw a picture of that. Whatever the part you connected to the best in the story, draw a picture and then get someone to help you write a little sentence that says, hey, I liked this part of the story because. Then write the title of the book and the author if you can, and send it to us here at the Kindness Kangaroo Library. There'll be a link down below to help you with that as well. We're going to share these book reviews with others to help others learn about all these great books that we're reading and all the great books that you're reading, and give them the opportunity to enjoy those books as well. Then we're going to collect some of those reviews and put them in a calendar, and the sales of that calendar will help the Children's Reading Room provide free books for kids. So we're recommending books to others so that they can enjoy the love of reading, and we're giving books to kids so that they can enjoy the love of books. Isn't that a great win-win situation? I'm glad you joined me today in the Kindness Kangaroo Library, and I hope to see you next time.